Good morning. My name is Kagan Middleton. I'm a proud member of Batesville High School's choir, theater, and band. Today is such an exciting day as we gather to celebrate the ribbon cutting for the new Batesville Performing Arts Center. For students like me, this building means opportunity. It's a reminder that the arts connect us all and that Batesville School District truly believes in giving students every opportunity to learn, grow, and shine. Thank you for being here to celebrate this special moment with us. It is now my honor to introduce our superintendent who helped make today possible, Dr. Jenny McDonald.
So Keegan is, if we were talking about sports, he would be a triple threat or a three-sport athlete. He is choir, band, and theater. So please give him, and he's the first speaker ever here, so that's good. Well, it's a wonderful day to celebrate creativity and community and opportunity. And so on behalf of the Batesville School District, it's my privilege to welcome you to the ribbon cutting of the Batesville Performing Arts Center. And we're really grateful to have so many special guests with us today. I saw Mayor Rick Ellenbaugh and our other distinguished guests, but I'd also like to recognize our school board members, our board of directors president, Scott Fredericks, and our vice president, Reverend Josh Sweeney, our secretary, Heather Fulbright, our director, Karen Beller, our director, Dwight Ford, and our director, Andy Walmsley. We also have our past and present district leaders that are here today. So if you guys are retired and are here today, and our current leadership, if you'll stand up and let us recognize you too. Now, I saw Mr. Coop. I just talked to you about that. I'm talking about you and Mr. Hall. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. James. Thanks. I also would like to recognize Nabholz. They've been a great partner, as well as our architect, Randy Paukulet. So thank you for your help with this project. And I also want to recognize our generous donors and our supporters and our dedicated staff who've helped make this a reality. The Batesville Performing Arts Center is much more than just a building. It's a place that joins imagination and learning. And it's a stage where our students will sing and dance, act, and discover their voices. It's a space that will inspire creativity and confidence and collaboration for generations to come. And it's a representation of our district's commitment to providing educational experiences for all students. It's a commitment that values the arts as deeply as the academics and the athletics. And I've heard my first story. What I do, I really enjoy seeing the excitement and the joy and the discovery from children. It's what I truly like. But this week I got to hear that from our staff, and that's a whole different experience. As we were preparing for this today, Ms. Morrow came into my office and she had this contagious smile. And she was telling me all the bits that go into completing and making a today as special as what it is. But what she said is she was talking to the students, and she had the choir come in, and you can hear the oohs and ahs from the students as they first experience this facility. But Ms. Morrow said the choir students came into the choir room and they looked at their director, Ms. Davidson, and they asked if they could sing. And Ms. Morrow said, and they just started singing the national anthem, and she said it was so cool, and she had videoed this impromptu performance. And so to be able to experience the children's excitement and the staff's excitement is something that we'll be able to see for years to come. So I do want to thank everybody that played a role, our board members and our community partners, and I want to thank you for the hard work and the vision and the belief in what this space will mean for our students. You've given our students a place to shine, and our community a place and a home for the arts. And so now it's my honor to introduce Dr. Ken James. And many of you know Dr. James. He's a Batesville native, and he has served not only as the superintendent of the Batesville School District and other districts, but also has served our state as the Arkansas Commissioner of Education. And he's been recognized many times for his leadership. But however, you really never hear him talk about his accolades. He simply lets his actions speak for what he values. He values students, education, and community. Coming out of retirement, Dr. James led the Batesville School District over the past year and a half, and I thought it was only fitting to have him as our speaker here today. I don't know that there are enough words to clearly articulate the positive impact that his leadership and his dedication and his commitment have brought to the district and to the community and for our students for years and decades to come. So please help me welcome Dr. Ken James.
Good morning. Are we awake? Yeah. Students, are you awake? Yeah. What an awesome day. What an awesome opportunity. This facility speaks volumes for this community, for each and every one of us gathered here today, and it will be a showcase and a showpiece moving forward. As this community continues to grow, as it continues to build upon the fine arts environment, this is something that has been sorely needed for years and sorely wanted by this community. I'm going to keep my remarks brief, but I wanted to welcome each and every one of you here today and thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you, our wonderful donors, and the entire community for your overwhelming support and assistance to enable this Performance Arts Center to become a reality and a fruition. I'd also like to thank our outstanding team from Nabholz and our architect for their excellent work, compassion throughout this project. Many countless hours were spent looking at a variety of different things and plans as this came to fruition. Nabholz was superb. Randy, our architect, was superb as we brought all of this together for you and this community to collectively enjoy and support as we move forward. These are things that all of us need to continue to be proud of as we go forward, and I know that each and every one of you will be. I want to share with you a couple of things. Early in my administrative career, I was a high school principal in Southern California. We had 3 high schools in our district, and each one of the high schools was bigger than the Batesville School District. I used to go to my superintendent and talk about what I perceived to be problems. He would listen, and then he would turn the conversation to, Ken, you either have a problem or you have an opportunity for improvement. That has stayed with me throughout my career and throughout my life. The first time I walked into this facility in March of 2024, I have to openly admit to you that I wasn't sure we had an opportunity for improvement. I knew that we had some problems. So I had to regroup my own mind and in my own head how we were going to pursue this. Because we had obstacles before us. We had a $47 million project and we didn't have the resources to take care of that $47 million project. That's a difficult scenario. It's not one you want to engage in. But we had things to do and we had to make decisions very quickly to make sure that we could sustain this project and sustain the district. We had to make concrete, firm decisions very quickly. That's a part of what leadership, that's a part of what administrative duties entail. We got together at the district office and we identified areas that we could reduce, because we had to do that. The projection was that we were going to be $2 to $4 million short on this facility, with no way or no idea at that point in time how we were going to generate those resources. We had to do that to make this a reality. Each and every one of us in this district are extremely proud of those efforts. And they were difficult things to do, but they had to be done. And that's why we're able to sit here today and celebrate this wonderful facility. As we continue to look at things that we need to do in the Batesville School District and that Dr. McDonald will be challenged with, we have to continue to make tough decisions. In your administrative endeavors, there are always key inflection points and times when you have to make key decisions for the betterment of the school district, the community, and for the students. And I say this with all of my heart. For the students that we are all here to serve. That's why we go into this business. We are about the kids, we are about the students. You heard the orchestra out there today. Phenomenal talent. You will hear the choir today. You will also hear phenomenal talent. My understanding is we have now 60 kids at the junior high school that are enrolled and involved in orchestra. What a pipeline to build the fine arts programs in this district. We have key staff members involved in that process that will continue to make it happen because they care about their work. They care about the kids that they serve. They care about each and everything that those kids bring to the table. I am so proud for our students. I am so proud for this community. And you know, as we stand here today, we all stand on the shoulders of all those great pioneers that have passed this way before and those that will come this way in the future, and our community members. We would not have been able to do this or accomplish this also without significant donations from our community. But we were able to make that happen. And I am pleased and honored to say to you today that we will go into this facility. And when the final check is cut, later on this fall, we will enter this facility without any additional debt on this district. That's worth an applause, folks. That is phenomenal. And it was only done through hard work and dedication on the part of each and every one of the people that were engaged in this process. It took everybody to make this happen. It took a belief. It took a desire to make this happen. Our community, Batesville, has always stood up to help support education. And I know will continue to do that. We have a wonderful community for the size of the community that is always bombarded and asked for donations. Each and every one of you in this room know that. People come to you constantly and said, we need this, we need that. But there's always a willingness and a way to make it happen. That is the phenomenal thing about this community. There are really very few communities of this size across this nation that can say that they stand up and do the things that this community does and has done over a period of time. What a wonderful community we all have the pleasure and honor of living in. This is something that you will relish for the rest of your lives and that will be here for this community for many, many years. We hope for great performances. We hope for great opportunities where we can showcase our student talent, and I know that will become also a viable reality. I can't tell you how proud I am to stand before you today and say what this means to me personally, and I know to each one of these kids. I see their faces, I've seen their faces. I've seen kids tear up when they walk into this room. I've heard kids say, do we really deserve this? Do we deserve something like this? Absolutely you do. You deserve everything that we as a community can provide for you to enhance and build upon your educational opportunities. This community and the school district has made this happen for you. Forever and eternally, be grateful for what you have and what you will experience as a result of the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that has taken place to make our possibility of sitting here today a reality. I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for the opportunity to serve this district twice. There were times during my last 15 months where I really questioned my sanity to a great degree. But we all do this out of a labor of love and a caring for the kids that we're here to serve. That's what makes our world go round. That is what makes us believe in what we do on a day-to-day basis. I want you to celebrate what you have, but I want you to clearly understand what it took to get here. You can't do that because you weren't engaged in it firsthand, but you can see what has transpired in here in this beautiful facility, a showpiece for the state of Arkansas. I've been in a lot of buildings across the state in my position as commissioner. There are very few performing arts centers in the state of Arkansas that are of this magnitude and of this significance. What outstanding opportunities that will bring to the students, again, folks, that we are all here to serve. I know that you're ready for your next steps, and I know that we're going to now have the pleasure of hearing the Batesville Choir. And you're going to be just as proud as I am of every time that I hear them, because they bring energy, they bring excitement, and they bring skills that they have built throughout their career through guidance and through dedication of a wonderful teacher, mentor, and guide for these students. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. Thank you for everything each and every one of you have done across this community to make this happen. And thank you, students, for your willingness to be here, to be a part of the Batesville School District, and to celebrate each and everything that we put on the table for you each and every day. This is a wonderful school district. All school districts have issues and things that they have to deal with. But this is a wonderful place and provides an excellent education as evidenced by the performance that you see at the high school level on key attributes and tests. There are always ways to improve. Dr. McDonald is the person to continue to guide you to do that. Her and her team will continue to work diligently to make great things happen for the school district. I thank you for allowing me to be here today and share a few words with you. Onward and upward, APNQ. You guys all know what that means. Thank you so much.
sometimes you get caught in the moment and you do make mistakes, but there's often times that you don't always get the opportunity to correct them, but I do today. So, Mr. Milam, you are unforgettable, and I cannot believe that I forgot that. I can alphabetize and I can count, but I got caught up. So he is also one of our board of directors to make this possible. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Truly an honor to be here today. This celebrates a great milestone for the district, represents our growth and opportunity. It's such an exciting chapter for our students here at the Batesville School District. This is a place where students will take the stage, get to explore their talents, but more than that, it encourages creativity, confidence, and collaboration. And these are skills that, guess what, will serve them in life. And that's what is the most important thing for our students here. Beyond this stage, this project also added a very well-needed cafeteria, additional classrooms that support both the arts and career education programs as well. Just wanted to say on behalf of the School District Board of Directors, I work with a lot of wonderful folks that tirelessly give their time. They volunteer their efforts. Sometimes we get beat up pretty good, but we're here for the betterment of the district and the students. And I appreciate all my fellow board members that I have the pleasure of serving with. Just wanted to say that with their vision, the unbelievable hard work of our staff and the generosity of this community, that we were able to build this facility with no additional tax dollars to our citizens. And that is a huge feat that everyone pulled together to get us through this time. At this time, I'd just like to say thank you all for joining us. This is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate a tremendous facility. The visions that we have for community involvement here is just going to be huge down the road. I hope it becomes a true gathering place for concerts and theater and just community gatherings in general. So with that, I'd like to just kind of offer up a special thanks to Dr. Ken James, who stepped up to the plate, kind of answered the call of duty. Sometimes we maybe had to drag him in a little bit, but he showed up. He was great. Dr. McDonald for coming on board to continue to lead our students and district in a direction, and her passion for students will show as the years to come. This time, I'm going to turn the mic over to Ms. Morrow, who will give us a few instructions, and thank you all for coming.